we'll get right into it. Aronia low-scape hedger. This is from a series from Spring Meadow through the Peru Winners Program. This is the upright, and then low-scape mound, obviously, is the mound. So, this one we really like because some of the standard Aronias they need a big area. They take a lot of room. They're great for hedging, but they do take a lot of room, like Viking and Brillantissima. But scape hedger is much more compact, tighter. It takes less maintenance. You can make a nice hedge out of it or a background, and it's not going to get as much out of hand. It will get fruit. It doesn't seem to last very long because the birds really go after the fruit when it comes out. And they fruit heavier as they get older. But, great plant. We have a good availability on it, still available even after the bookings are entered. So keep that in your mind and keep pushing it. Next is Winter Gem. This is the best deal you're going to get as far as boxwood goes. We still have this at a relatively lower price. We really didn't raise the price that much because our inventory is running a little long. So we kind of held that price to keep it lower, to keep it attractive to people. We have 20,000 of these, and Cheryl's not lying with that photo. That's what this crop looks like. So you get an exceptional size for a 3-gallon, and you will see if you look through the pricing, it's our lowest price boxwood. I think that some people get a little nervous with this thing going up north. I do think it performs very well in northern climates. It can, in extreme areas, it can get some burn on it, but so can velvet. I think it's just people tend to steer towards velvet. But Winter Gem, tough plant. Great size and great value. So, Hamamelis, or not Hamamelis, Hamlin. You can see here, this is a today photo. Cheryl just wanted to show you just the sheer size of it. We will be trimming these back. So these do get trimmed back to just a couple inches high. We clean all that off, and then we start putting just a little bit of heat to them in April. Just so we start getting a little bit of growth. So, through April, we're shipping a plant that's active. It's got a little tiny bit of growth on it. We don't push them too hard. But that way the customer can see that they're live, they're viable. But we don't like to push them too hard because that can be an issue too. If you get them pushed out too much, they can be susceptible to frosting on the customer's lots. So just wanted to show you the quality, the consistency. You can see down through that house. We got 1,900 of them. So sell with confidence. Next one is Royal Family. So we had a real nice crop of Royal Family this year. Again, we have 9,000 plus of these. I know you have several thousand booked, but there's still good availability on it. This seems to be one of those plants that people call for every week. So this is definitely going to be a plant to keep talking about. People like having these on their lot. Remember, Royal Family is Prince Princess. So, the pollination's taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. You just stick it in the ground and go. So a customer can buy 1 or 100, and it's all taken care of for them. They don't have to figure out how many males do I need to females and all that stuff. So that's the great selling point with the Royal Family. We got plenty of those. So Nitiformis is next. We have a great crop of Nitiformis. We really want to put a big focus on this plant. I do see availability on Nitiformis out there, but I got to tell you, I haven't stumbled across the quality that we have. This is another plant that we tried to keep the price lower. So we didn't really raise the price too much on this one. We really were sensitive to the market pressures out there on this plant. So, we have 700-800. I know you got a few thousand running through bookings for spring, but we still got a long ways to go. So keep a focus on it. Could be a starter plant or a fill-in plant to fill a load out. You know, just show them this photo, and I think they'll be real happy with the plant. Glaucoconica, the other way in the spruce family here. So, you know, we got a great crop of 3 gallons. I know we did a nice order for Jeannie this fall. It was kind of a last minute one for some really nice looking ones. I think they were using those for holiday sales. And you know, we can still do that consistency, that quality. You can see there, they're just perfect all the way down to the pot. You know, we're over the 24-inch mark. So we have good size on them. It's a nice package. Got 3,500 of them available. So keep pushing that one. Texas Captains. So this is a 3 gallon. This is another upright out there. There seems to be a little more interest in uprights as of late through the summer and the fall. We've really noticed that a lot of the upright type of plants are starting to move a little more, like some of the pyramidal boxwood we sold harder into. Some of the other plants are sold out of. So if they're really looking for that pyramidal shape, you know, they might consider either the Glaucoconica or the Captain. Captain is just a form of capitata. The reason we grow Captain is because you can actually propagate it by cutting, where Captain, it doesn't do well from a cutting propagation. You have to do it by seed, and then you get all these variations from seeds you can imagine. So that's why it's just a strain of capitata. It's a little more uniform, and we can propagate it by cutting instead of seeds. So, but we got 3,000 plus of those. A nice one looking for spring is spring lace. You know, this is a hybrid viburnum. It is not particularly fragrant. It has a very weak fragrance to it. It's more about the texture of the leaf, the darkness of the leaf. It's a big leaf, a little bit glossy, kind of cool looking guy. Durr loves this plant. So Michael Durr really promoted it, and he did some work with this one as well with Bailey's Nursery. And this one's coming out of Bailey's. Don't let that zone 6 scare you too much. It seems to be hardy around here, and I would be careful going too far up into Michigan or you know, up above Chicago there. Might be a little too rough for this plant, but it gets a fantastic flower in the spring. And you know, it's a real showy plant, and it's probably one of the best looking viburnums throughout the year. Very similar leaf to Pregans, you know, kind of, but a little more compact growing, you know, a little less maintenance than what a Pregans would take. Another viburnum is Summer Magic. And this is in the prunifolium class. Summer Magic was a Willoway selection back in the day. We still go with this, and this is really kind of turned into the industry standard. The reason we like this plant is the uniformity. Very, very tough viburnum, probably the toughest viburnum out there. You can go way north with this one. You know, it gets a nice bloom. Black fruits, which are kind of cool. They do attract birds. You know, it's a native. Just about in all the ranges, prunifoliums are found. So that's another cool selling point. It's very low maintenance, very tough plant, nice looking plant. So we struggled with this for a couple of years trying to get our numbers back up, but we're back in business. 1,400. So for those people who need to go north, looking for something tough, a little flower, a little berry, a little, you know, attractant for the butterflies and the birds, this might be a way to go. Weigelia Red Prince. So um, we brought red prints back in. There for a while, we took red prints out, and we started going towards the Sonic Bloom series. What we found with Sonic Bloom Red is it's not a great performer. It has some issues. So we chose to get out of Sonic Bloom Red and go back into red prints. Now, Sonic Bloom Pink, that's a really good performer. That's a good grower. We really like that plant, but there's something with that red just wasn't working out as far as viability and growth and all that kind of stuff. So we went back to the drawing board, red prints. We did a little bit of selection with the red prints. Nothing that we're going to try to patent or anything, but we tried to select there for a couple of years a little bit better shaped plant. So has our partners, just to kind of not let it get too rangy or too tall. So, but that's your choice for your upright red on the YG. All right, I think that's it.